What's going on YouTube? Today I'm back with a very special video. Got one of the OGs here, but this is going to be a video just kind of going over a little bit about sales. Obviously my boy's journey, where he's came from, how he's gotten here, and then just kind of some lessons along, and then just so you guys can know what are some actionable steps that you guys can be able to be in the same exact position. But yeah, without further ado, obviously you guys have seen this guy, maybe if you guys have tuned in the channel, but Brando here, my boy, has hit over a $10,000 a month in high ticket sales, and obviously we've been working together last time since he was only at $5,000 a month, now scaling over $10,000, which is pretty insane to see his journey come from not really knowing anything, because when I first found this guy, bro used to be in the calls super quiet, not saying anything and stuff like that. Then now being able to fully handle any objection, be a hybrid, setter, closer. I mean, most right now he's only closing or hybrid on some deals, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and kind of give the mic to Brando.
Yeah, so my name is Brandon and also Trey Piff. But kind of my journey, I started off with Jaden's offer literally kind of late April. So in late April, obviously, I didn't know much about sales. I was just DM setting strictly at first. So really knew nothing how to actually, call people, how to talk to people, any of that. So within my first few months, I actually seen a lot of progress. Jaden was one of those guys who actually cares about their team and actually wants to train you. We would hop on mock calls every single day, literally from meetings from 7 a.m., 12 p.m., and then even at 6 p.m., making sure that I know what I need to be doing and make sure that he's setting the expectations, right? So obviously, once I started learning this skill, I actually started getting better. We started hopping on calls. I started actually, setting more deals, making sure that I'm doing the right processes, I'm getting the right leads in, and that's how that led me to 5K a month, literally within my first 2 months of learning this skill, learning high ticket sales. Not only that, Jaden is one of those guys that he knows that you got to have the right people around you in order to succeed. So he's one of those guys that, he's not going to let you fail. He's actually going to help you build that skill. And that's why it's super important to have those people around you. And obviously moving forward with closing, he helped me learn this skill. We would hop on even more calls, literally 5 times a day, train every single day. And that's how I actually scaled up to that 10 to 15K mark per month.
I would say what do you think has been the biggest lesson that you have been taught in sales now that you have been it for the last couple of months? Because I could say by far the biggest thing for me, what I've seen across any sales rep that I've seen make over $10,000 a month, is one, commitment, and actually knowing that this is a process, that this isn't a game where you could just put in 3 to 4 hours a day. You actually have to commit and actually want to be dedicated to actually learning the skill, because once you actually learn the skill, it's going to actually allow you to hit $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, because you've been committed and actually wanting and willing to get better. So yeah, what's the biggest lesson you've learned?
Commitment and literally sticking to one thing. No matter whatever business you're in, and specifically high ticket sales for me, you just have to sit there and actually be consistent and realize that if you want to actually see progress, if you want to get to the goals that you want, you actually have to just sit there and realize, yeah, there's going to be bad days, there's going to be good days, but these bad days, just know that this is a lesson learned. These days are going to stack up, they're actually going to be beneficial towards me, and that comes with consistency. Literally being ready every single day, waking up every morning, ending every night, knowing that tomorrow's going to be a better day and that you're just going to get better every single day. So that's probably the biggest thing about this.
Now, for those of you guys who don't know kind of what high ticket sales is, and just to kind of loop you guys in the loop, how easy, or first I'll talk about what is high ticket sales. So essentially what high ticket sales is you're selling for coaches, consultants, and business owners. And this is for a ticket that's anything over $2,000, whether you're a setter or a closer. Setter is somebody who's setting the deals, seeing the leads come in through the pipeline, and the leads are coming in because obviously the business owner, coach, consultant, everybody who's selling a course nowadays, they have people that obviously want to buy it, and they need to make sure that that person is qualified and is ready to buy. Then once they find out they're ready to buy, they're going to essentially send them over to the closer. The closer just allows them to walk through from what point A is, where they're currently at, to point B, where they're trying to get to, and actually how to get them there. And that's through the program, but also going through an emotional journey of, changing and actually becoming that person who is capable of hitting, 15, 20K a month through that specific program, whether it's freelance brand scaling, trading, clothing brand, drop shipping, whatever it may be. Just knowing that they need to become that person and actually start like having the actual time, not time, but adapting that thought process of what the person that is hitting that 15, 20K a month that they actually adapting that mindset that person wants to, actually adapting that mindset that their future self wants to go. So that closer is literally essentially dragging the person from point A to B through an emotional journey. And then at the end of the call, obviously collecting payment, and then the setter and closer get commission from that. Typically setter 5%, typically closer 10%. So if you sell a $5,000 deal as a setter from a 5-minute conversation, you're literally getting a $250 commission check. And then as a closer, a $500 deal, you're getting, $5,000 deal, you're getting $500 commission. Now, and then that's like a general breakdown of high ticket sales. Now, for you, how would you say like high ticket sales has been compared to any other business models that you tried?
Yeah, so in the past, I've tried only one other business model, and it was a high inventory business model. I've tried Amazon, and it's one of those things that it's kind of difficult. Obviously you invest into a mentor, and it's just heavy capital, and you're losing a lot of money because at the end of the day, you could have a mentor, but you're kind of in there by yourself. Nobody's literally coming to help you at all. People can guide you, people could tell you this, tell you that. No one's really coming to help you. But with high ticket sales specifically, it's more of a skill that you're building. At the end of the day, everything that you do in your life, you're selling something. So this skill that you're building is going to help you through every aspect of life. So I realized that high ticket sales was something for me because at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be doing this every single day. And it's something that I can literally do remote. I could be at my house. I could take calls from my house. I could take calls from, an office, any of that. So just having, that comfort of working from anywhere that I want, I knew that this was the one for me.
Yeah, and just to kind of add on top of that, not even working at like the office. I haven't been in an office in how long, but we're literally at the pool today, like literally closing deals and stuff like that. I would also say as well, like, this is a skill because a lot of people think like, they're getting into this just to learn like high ticket sales or just a closing for coaches programs. If you guys have the entrepreneur mindset, no matter what you are marketing or selling, like you're going to need the foundational skills of sales. So my skill comes in with literally every single aspect of new business that I do. Whether it's, making a business on actually how to sell these coaching programs, or it's making a business on, whatever aspect. For example, my friend has a business where it's strictly literally just like a service-based business. He's offering service, and he still needs sales reps that have the high ticket sales principles because it's a same copy and paste mechanism. So for whatever business that you guys are starting, as long as you guys actually build that foundational skill of learning high ticket sales, you guys will be able to jump into literally any other business model, which is why I think this is the best business model for literally beginners. Because one, not only is it a skill that you can use across different businesses, but also a skill that will allow you to make money almost as fast as possible. I've had a student, not him, but a student literally start working with me, and in less than a week, he's made $1,000. Literally less than a week, because he has stuck to the skill, learned the skill, and was able to get on a good offer. Because the next thing I want to talk about, yes, a lot of you guys do have the skill of high ticket sales, but don't actually have the offer to match it. So finding a good offer is what can actually allow you to scale to $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month. Because if the lead flow isn't there, you guys can't make money out of thin air. Now, that's pretty much it. Gonna wrap it up for this video. I appreciate Brando for hopping on. Now, as always, if you guys like this video, please just like it, subscribe, comment down below like what questions that you guys have or any future videos that you guys would like to see. I also have a video breaking down high ticket sales from an absolute beginner to being able to actually make $10,000-$15,000 a month, and this shows every single step in the way. As always, if you guys are interested in just learning about what I do, go ahead and DM me on Instagram at JadenJustSales. It's also going to be the second link in the description. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.